slowly. In fact, actually, it's not even moving at all right now. The latest update has it stationary. And because, again, the movement is so slow due to the lack of steering currents, from now through mid next week, parts of Jamaica could easily pick up over 1.5 feet of rainfall, and that rainfall is expected to spread over in southern Haiti as well. And folks in Cuba could see some heavy rain and flash flooding. In fact, the National Hurricane Center says catastrophic flash flooding could occur in southern Haiti as well as Jamaica. Here's the culprit. Tropical storm Melissa with winds of 45 miles per hour. The 5 o'clock update has it stationary, which means it's not even moving at this moment. Pressure at 1,001 millibars. As we go into the late day afternoon and into tonight, it is expected to pick up a little bit of movement to the northeast, strengthen to a Category 1 hurricane by tomorrow afternoon, and then rapidly intensify on Sunday morning into a Category 3 storm by Sunday afternoon. It's a powerful Category 4 hurricane as it veers around the western coast of Jamaica. Then as we get into Wednesday morning, you can see it's still a Category 4 storm as it's nearing Cuba again midweek next week. Coming up in less than 10 minutes, I'll have a look at our local forecast and how long this gorgeous stretch of fall weather is expected to stick around.
It is 6:11.
You won't need that umbrella, but again, you might need a light jacket before you head out the door. Wind speeds right now out of the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. They will pick up this afternoon, though. Overall, though, a great day to get outside. So as we take a look at your bus stop on this Friday morning, bus stop looking great. Again, you might need a jacket or light sweater. And then right home from school, you'll be shedding that jacket because we'll see a temperature of 83 degrees under mostly sunny skies. Tomorrow morning will be another cool and comfortable start. Not as cool as this morning, but we'll be in the middle 60s in the metro, upper 50s for areas north and west, including 59 in Ocala tomorrow morning. And this upcoming weekend's looking great. Saturday will be the drier of the 2 weekend days. We're looking at a high of 83 degrees. And then on Sunday, a high of 84 with a 40% chance of rain. So enjoy the quiet and dry weather now because rain chances increase late day Sunday and then even more so for Monday of next week as this frontal boundary does move in. That's going to bring us showers and thunderstorms on Monday, but thankfully we'll be drying out on Tuesday of next week though. Let's head out to the tropics. The 5 o'clock advisory on Melissa has the storm stationary now, meaning it's not moving at all due to the lack of steering currents. Winds at 45 miles per hour, so still a very sheared out system, but it is expected to get better organized this weekend. In fact, by Saturday afternoon, a Category 1 hurricane, and then by Sunday afternoon, a major hurricane with a Cat 3 status as it's moving just south of Jamaica. And then as we go into early next week, look at Monday, it becomes a Category 4 storm. And then by Tuesday morning, veering the western coast of Jamaica and then heading east-northeastward towards Cuba. So folks in Jamaica as well as Cuba really need to brace for some major impacts from Melissa as well as folks in southern Haiti. We are looking at torrential rainfall. Some portions of southern Haiti as well as Jamaica could pick up over an inch or a foot and a half of rainfall. Back here home, quiet weather as we take a look at your Central Florida certified most accurate 7-day forecast. Fabulous fall weather through the weekend and then rain chances increase late day Sunday and on Monday. Drying out next week and a second front that's coming in midweek Wednesday is going to drop those high temperatures only into the low 70s for Thursday of next week. Megan.
Yeah, Cam, really looking forward to those fall temperatures heading towards Halloween. This is a live look this morning at the Turnpike. There is a crash here on that southbound off-ramp from the Turnpike to I-4. So that big interchange there, if you're traveling south along the Turnpike just before I-4, you are going to have to exit at Kirkman Road and take that over to I-4 for that morning drive. So you can see here that bright red that is highlighting that closure this morning. So take it slow there for that morning drive. And again, the exit is going to be here right at Kirkman Road for those southbound drivers. The northbound ramp, though, is open, so that one is not impacted. I-4 in downtown Orlando, still nice and quiet for your Friday morning drive. No other big crashes to impact you heading out the door right now. And looking at those TSA wait times, not bad at Orlando International. If you're taking a flight this weekend, gates 1 through 59, we're at 17 minutes. Gates 70 to 129, less than 15. Terminal C also looking good. We're at less than 10. Don't go anywhere. We will have more Sunrise local news and weather straight ahead.
expected to pick up some movement on Saturday and move more northeast, and then over the weekend on Sunday veer to the west just south of Jamaica. But you can see Jamaica, all of the island is under that cone. It is expected to become a Category 1 hurricane tomorrow afternoon and then strengthen to a Cat 3 by Sunday afternoon, and then see by Monday morning intensifying to a Category 4 hurricane south of Jamaica, and then it veers around the western tip of Jamaica as we go to Tuesday and early Wednesday of next week, heading towards Cuba. That's a look at the National Hurricane forecast, but as we take a look at the tropical spaghetti plot models, there's basically two camps. One camp, which is a lot of consensus that will move over the eastern tip of Cuba as we go into midweek next week, but some models having it a little farther west before it makes that turn over in Cuba, and then possibly over the western Bahamas, which is why we still need to monitor Melissa very closely. A cold front mid next week should veer the system away from Florida, which is the good news. Back here home, we have got quiet weather, but looks like things are really picking up in the traffic department. Let's send it over to First Warning Traffic, Meaghan Mackey.
Yeah, Cam, this is a look here at Florida's Turnpike. A bad crash here in Orange County. Traveling southbound on the Turnpike, the off-ramp to I-4 is shut down this morning. We know that this is a big interchange that a lot of people rely on traveling along the Turnpike. So if you are traveling southbound there, you are going to have to exit the Turnpike at Kirkman Road. As you can see on this ramp here, a lot of flashing lights and police activity. So that ramp is closed. Again, the detour is going to be along Kirkman Road. The actual lanes along the Turnpike itself, though, are open, but we are seeing those delays building here approaching that ramp just because so many people typically use that as an exit. So you are going to have to use that detour there along Kirkman if you do need to access I-4 this morning from the southbound side of the Turnpike. No other issues right now heading out the door. I-4 still nice and quiet, waiting for that sun to rise. We will check in now with that Turnpike crash and also look at some travel times in just a few minutes. Yeah, there is a shutdown along the Turnpike southbound here in Orange County. It's the ramp to I-4. You can see some completely closed here. So delays there for that morning drive. Your detour is going to be along Kirkman Road this morning. Traveling southbound along the Turnpike, delays here passing by the I-4 interchange so far not open to drivers.
Right now, head out the door on this Friday morning, but you won't need the rain gear. First warning radar showing dry conditions, and we're going to keep it that way through the rest of the day today. Wind speeds right now out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour, but expect them to ramp up this afternoon. Could see gusts as strong as 25 miles per hour. So looking at your bus stop forecast for today, the morning bus stop looking great. The kiddos may need a jacket or a light sweater, but they'll be shutting it this afternoon for that ride home. Afternoon pickups looking great as well, with temperatures in the low 80s and again staying dry. This upcoming weekend, Saturday is looking wonderful. It will be breezy with a high of 83. Sunday's not bad either. It'll be a tad warmer at 84, but we will be tracking just a few showers. Rain coverage around 30 to 40% on Sunday. The reason why is we're going to see an uptick in moisture up ahead of this next cold front that's going to be arriving by Monday, and that's going to bring even more widespread rain showers and thunderstorms for Monday of next week. Heading out to the tropics, let's take a look at Tropical Storm Melissa. Right now with the 5 o'clock advisory, it is stationary, meaning it is not even moving at this point. Winds of 45 miles per hour, still a very sheared out system. It is eventually going to overcome that wind shear by this weekend, and that will allow it to intensify to a Category 1 hurricane by Saturday afternoon. By Sunday afternoon, it's going to rapidly intensify to a Category 3 storm as it's just to the south of Jamaica or nearing Jamaica. And then look what happens early next week. It basically rounds the island here on the western tip and then heads east-northeastward towards Cuba as a powerful Category 4 hurricane. Because this is moving so slow, Melissa is expected to bring very heavy rainfall and catastrophic flash flooding over Jamaica and the southern tip of Haiti. In fact, here's a look at European models saying some areas could easily pick up 1.5 to even 2 feet of rain, especially with the topography here. So that, of course, could cause some devastating flooding. Even Cuba expected to have quite a bit of rain, anywhere from 3 to 6 inches of rain from Melissa. That's early estimates for now, from now through next week. Back here home, very quiet weather, although rain chances do increase on Sunday into Monday, though. Drying out Tuesday, and then a stronger cold front comes in on Wednesday. That's going to drop our temperatures for Halloween weekend. Look at that, Thursday, a high of just 73. I got to tell you, Halloween morning is going to be chilly with lows in the 40s and 50s. Now let's take a look at some breaking traffic news with Meaghan Mackey.
Yeah, Cam, unfortunately dry for the morning commute on this Friday, but there is a shutdown on the off-ramp from Florida's Turnpike southbound in Orange County over to I-4. It's because of a crash involving an overturned semi-truck in that area. And this is a big exit and big interchange for drivers, especially for that morning commute. So this is a look at the backups here, really building along the Turnpike approaching that interchange. If you do need to get onto I-4 from the Turnpike southbound, you are going to have to exit at Kirkman Road. You can see the backups here, though, stretching far past that this morning. So the detour here, again, is Kirkman because that ramp here at I-4 is closed just on the southbound side. Those northbound lanes are not impacted. I-4 in downtown Orlando, that sun has finally risen for that morning commute. No crashes along I-4, thankfully, and those travel times pretty typical for a Friday. Heavier delays, though, eastbound from US 27 and Champions Gate to South Street in downtown. I'll check and see if there's a crash because right now, heavy delays. We're at 52 minutes.
Molly Campbell, let's not waste any time and get right to that breaking news with traffic expert Meaghan Mackey. Meaghan?
Yeah, and shout out to that viewer. You can always send us videos at news@wesh.com. This is a look at that current crash right now. It's on the off-ramp from the southbound side of the Turnpike to I-4. It involves this huge semi-truck. You can see them out there with a big crane working to flip that truck upright, but it does have the ramp fully shut down this morning. So this is a look here at the closure. Passing by Kirkman Road, heading towards that exit ramp, that interchange. You can see our FHP does have those lanes blocked off. So a lot of delays moving through this area, and that detour is going to be to exit the Turnpike southbound at Kirkman Road. Those northbound lanes are not impacted. That interchange is they have a lot of lanes and ramps there, so it's only impacting that one ramp southbound from the Turnpike over to I-4. So make sure you're following that detour for that morning drive. Big backups here. We're monitoring it on CW18. Cam, though, at least nice and dry for your Friday morning commute.
That's absolutely right, Meaghan. Here's a look at our first warning radar, not picking up a single drop of rain, and that will be the case through the rest of the day today. Expecting mostly sunny skies and a dry day and a refreshing start this morning. High temperatures will climb into the low 80s this afternoon. Enjoy this beautiful fall weather because we have some changes on the way. Here's a look ahead at your Central Florida certified most accurate 7-day forecast. Rain showers increase Sunday afternoon, but a better shot for rain coming Monday, especially with showers and thunderstorms drying out by Tuesday, and then even colder air on the way for late week. Alan.